Welcome back, dear viewer, to my Lion King 2 review. So, as I already said, Kiara and Kobu become unexpectedly friends. I don't really know why, but whatever. And now we have a little moment of playtime, if you want it that way. But it turns out that
Dun dun dun!
he has no idea what playing is. We are going to learn more about that one later on. But for now, we just, well, have to go with it. What follows this little playtime moment is the following scene.
Simba, Nala, these lands belong to Scar.
I banished you from the Pride Lands. Now you and your young cub, get out.
Oh, haven't you met my son, Kovu? He was hand-chosen by Scar to follow in his paw prints and become king. Before you exiled us to the Outlands, where we have little food, less water.
You know the penalty for returning to the Pride Lands.
But the child does not. However, if you need your pound of flesh, here.
Take him and get out.
So, what have we learned about Zira and Kobu? Well, let's just take a look. We learned that Zira was Scar's mate, got exiled for still believing into Scar's principles even after he died. Okay, Scar caused hunger and starvation and destroyed the whole Pride Lands. Your reaction is, well, that sure was good action, dude. As it turns out that Kovu is actually Scar's son, and his name is one of the most unoriginal names I've ever heard in my life. Really? You're calling your son like your mate? What? What? Yeah, Kovu is Swahili for Scar, so... What? But he's not actually Scar's... he's not actually Scar's son. He is... son. But still cute. Zira's son. Zira's training him to believe that all Pridelanders are evil. She wants him to assassinate Simba later on in his life and take his place as king of the Pride Lands. Kinda, revenge for Scar or something. Yeah, avenge Scar. That's basically what he's supposed to do. And he surely is going to do exactly that. I mean, after all, this is a Disney movie. Everyone's gonna die at the end. Okay. Kiara and Simba have a talk after this, in which Kiara points out that her intentions of becoming queen are quite low because of it not being funny. Or not fun at all. It's actually quite interesting. I mean, she oddly enough thinks in way more mature terms than her father did at her age. The only thing he saw when he was a cub, or let's just say kinda at her age, I'm not quite sure if it's the same one, was all the rights you got as a king, all the things you can do as a king. But he totally ignored all the things you have to do as a king, all your responsibilities. That was actually also the point of the first movie. You have to take your responsibilities, as you might remember. Anyway, Kiara's only looking at the whole responsibility thing, not really at the whole I can do what the fuck ever I want. Quite interesting, and as I already said, she has a very mature behavior right there. Anyway, Simba explains to Kiara how we are all one part of some big thing. Basically, kind of the circle of life or something, I don't know. Anyway, We Are One is the next song, and I have to say it's my favorite one of the movie. It's not because of Kiara's cute, it's because of that one. So I guess a 5 out of 5. Meanwhile, in Mordor, it kind of looks like Mordor. I'm really sorry, but it looks like Mordor to me. The only thing missing is a gigantic eye on top of some kind of tower. But anyway. Meanwhile, in the Outlands, we see Nuka and Vitani. I'm going to tell you something about Nuka and Vitani in the third part of my review. For now, they're just characters. And, well, it turns out that Nuka was responsible for Kovu. He was supposed to... yeah. Nuka should have looked over Kovu, but he kind of forgot about it. And now the blame is on him. Yeah. Zero brings back Kovu from the Pride Lands. And now we have the next song, called My Lullaby. Yeah, no. I'm sorry, I don't really like this song. I don't know why. Be Prepared was a lot of really stupid jumping around and dancing like a ballerina. I don't know. The music was great, but the visual parts were just yeah. However, My Lullaby is not that My Lullaby is not that great of a song, and the visuals are no. Gets a 2 out of 5, and I'm being generous here. Yes. So, anyway, that's the last song for the first act of the movie. At least I would assume that this is the end of the first act. And now we see Kiara and Kovu, let's just say, kinda grown up. They're in a teenage state, I would assume, or something, I don't know. Anyway, so, and now Kiara finally gets to hunt on her own. Guarded by nobody. She's responsible for her own deeds. I'm so sorry, I'm just shitting with you. To the B, to the U, to the L, to the S, to the H, to the I, to the T, to the bullshit. Guess what really happened? Just guess, really. If you haven't seen the movie, of course. If you have seen it, then you know what happened. Yeah, Simba sending the 2 idiots from the first movie to watch over her. I mean, come on. Really. Okay, here's a little tip. She is a grown-up lioness, or halfway grown-up. She is bigger than both these guys together. She is able to kill them both. Okay, she doesn't, but I'm just pointing out the obvious. And you don't think about maybe sending at least a lioness after her, or watching over her yourself if you're that worried about her? Okay, whatever. Anyway, Zero uses this opportunity to begin her evil plan by letting Vitani and Nuka lay fire. This fire traps Kiara, and Zero sends Kovu to save her with the intention of making Kovu a member of Simba's pride. The plan works, but Simba is suspicious of Kovu and keeps an eye on him. He shows his disrespect towards Kovu by letting him sleep outside.
Dun dun dun.
Anyway, before they all go to sleep, Kiara and Kovu have a short conversation about Kiara's hunting skills. Kovu offers her his abilities of, well, he wants to teach her how to hunt properly. And not, well, yeah, whatever. You kind of guess. Kiara kinda sucks at hunting. But anyway, the next day, we see Kovu looking at Simba's butt. Ew, gross. It's like those perverted fanfics about him. Oh no, wait a second. He's actually about to kill him, or he prepares to kill him. He's prepared to kill him. But, surprise, surprise, Kiara comes out of the freaking nowhere and reminds him of his promise of teaching her how to hunt properly. She fails miserably at using the things that Kovu taught her. And, well, yeah. But maybe through the power of love. It has nothing to do with Huey Lewis and the news, by the way. Maybe she's able to teach him something. Something about some magical power of the universe called... Wait a second, who the fuck is she?
Friendship!
And how is she going to teach him those important lessons in the major subject of friendship? Well, by encountering Timon and Pumbaa accidentally. I don't really get it. What the hell are they doing there? Anyway, now they have fun. And I just really like this one part of this running down the hill scene for just one reason, and one reason only. For Kovu's redneck scream. Well, of course, as a couple of boys run down the hill, having some fun. That's it. That's Lion King 2. Lion King 2, Dukes of Hazzard. That's it. Oh yeah. Play the banjo. Oh, you're getting that check. You're getting her. Oh yeah. Well, how are the Dukes? How are those four guys and girls are gonna get out of this situation? Next time on Lion King 2 Simbas Pride Review by Lionkingview. Until then.
Just a